95.5 WFMS. Good morning. It's Jim, Deb, and Kevin. I want to thank everybody to the last week. My mother passed away last Tuesday morning. She'd been suffering from cancer, and I think I mentioned that a few months ago when she was first diagnosed with it. But everybody commented on Facebook, and I really, really appreciate that. It was so kind. She died peacefully in her sleep, and so it was just time. You could just kind of tell. But it's you get these times where it hits you, and you're like,
Well, you had said you knew that time was limited,
right?
But you never quite know how to prepare yourself until you get that phone call, and so we're very sorry about your loss. And our WFMS family has been very concerned.
So very nice too that everybody that posted the great things. Mom was she was a great person. She was one of the early executives. She was a vice president at Sycamore Shops for a long time. So business wise, she really was good and still
savvy,
and still was very good. Because she would work and still I had food on the table, and so did my brother Joe.
And she had the best laugh, contagious laugh.
We always would have fun because we did a lot here the last couple of months. The last couple of years, ever since my dad passed away, she was pretty much dependent on me being here. But I remember going out for Christmas. We went to Charleston's for dinner, and she was just having a great time. And she said, I think I'll have a beer. And so she had a beer, and then she said, I really like that escargot stuff. That looks pretty good there, too. She was really running the bill up. I do remember. But then she wanted to sit for a while. I said, you want to go? She said, no. So then she started visiting with some of the help, just walking around.
Oh, she was not shy. She knew no stranger.
And so we had a very special relationship. I still think back, too. She had to do radiation for a couple of weeks, and so I had to take her in the afternoons, and it didn't hurt or anything for her to, but we get in there and we do jokes, going in, they all the staff there would say, you guys have a real special relationship.
Well, you would bring her smoothies here. You said you had just done that a couple of days prior to her passing, and I will say this, I will miss the fact that we would be in here on the air, and she would leave you the longest voicemails. The longest, to the point where the machine would cut her off.
Right.
And she'd call back, and I'd say, your phone's ringing again, you're missing a call. And you're like, it's my mom. She's now leaving her second voicemail because she wasn't done with the first story, and she was known for that. Right. I think I told you, save those. You want to keep those voicemails on your phone so
Absolutely.
You have those.
Yeah, because now I look over and I know it's not going to pop up, Mom. And that's one of the things when Dad died. I think that's the thing that hits you really the most is when you can't give them a call on the phone.
You want to, and they're not there.
Right. You just can't do it. Like I had some news earlier this weekend. I wanted to call Mom real quick so I could tell her because it pertained to somebody that she knew as well. But probably one of the hard times, too, was she lived in assisted living, I had to go kind of clean things up a little bit and grab some of her belongings. It was when you shut that door for the last time.
Ugh. Yeah.
And, this is the last place I saw her alive, and this is kind of a little closure thing, too, but that was tough.
That was where you two had spent a lot of quality time, too. And she would come to your house, too, and do sleepovers sometimes.
She came over, it was just, thank goodness, about a month ago. She came over, it was just me and her. I said, let's watch home videos. So I made dinner, and she laid on the couch, and we sat there watching home videos, and I held her hand, and we laughed, and we were up till about 11:30. For her, that was pretty late.
Well, for you, that's late.
That's late, too, but very special moments there. But, again, thank you to the WFMS family for your concerns and reaching out like that. It means a lot.